Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, my name is Muhammad Naufal. I'm student in Ahmad Dahlan University. I'm from Conversation C and my student number is 2100010104. And in this meeting, I want to presentation the journal The Case for a Positive Europe Area Inflation Target: Evidence from France, Germany, and Italy. The journal is category of Journal of Monetary Economic and rated by Klaus Adam, Erwan Gautier, Sergio Santoroch, and Henning Weber. Okay, guys. The first is abstract. Abstract in this journal is using micro price data underlying the consumer price index. We estimate relative price trend over the product life cycle in France, Germany, and Italy, minimizing the welfare consequence or relative price distortion in the presence of truth trend requires targeting a significantly positive inflation rate. The state inflation rate joint maximum welfare in all three countries range between 1,1% until 1,7%. The welfare cost of targeting an inflation rate of zero, as suggested by monetary model ignoring relative price trend, or of targeting 1% amount to several percentage point of consumption. Okay, introduction. This paper estimates the inflation rate that minimizes the welfare costs associated with a relative price and markup distortion in France, Germany, and Italy. Instead, constant on the standard monetary policy model entertained in central banks around the world, which predict inflation rate close to zero to be optimal. We find that the optimal inflation rate is significantly positive. Adam and Weber in 2019 show that the optimal inflation rate generally differ from zero whatever there are efficient trend in the relative price of product over time. In particular, when it is efficient that the relative price of product falls over the product lifetime, positive rate of inflation become optimal in the presence of price rigidity. Adam in Weber in 2020 extend this research to a setting with heterogeneous efficient price trend, develop a strategy for estimating this efficient trend, and show how they can be aggregated to arrive at the theory consistent estimate for the optimal inflation rate. Okay, the micro price data for France, Germany, and Italy. In this section, describe the underlying dataset, which consists of micro price data for the period 2010 until 2019, used in the construction of the Harmonized Index of Consumer Price (HICP) in France, Germany, and Italy. Data access has been provided to use via the Europa system Prisma, a price-setting microdata analysis research network. Okay, my friend, in this image is data for the microdata are total number, mean, median, and animal. Okay. The optimal inflation target main research stands point relative to the baseline taken together. The robustness exercise show that the baseline results are very stable for Italy. Furthermore, the baseline results obtained from the harmonized sample for French and German are roughly in the middle of the alternative approach considered in table, and so is the baseline result for the optimal Europe area inflation target. Overall, the optimal inflation target that minimizes the welfare effect of relative price distortion in the Euro area range between 1,1% and 1,7%, which is significantly larger than the zero inflation benchmark implied by monetary model that abstract from the presence of product turnover and trend in relative price. The welfare cost of suboptimal inflation in the Europe area. In the section evaluates the welfare cost of suboptimal inflation rate by comparing the estimated optimal inflation rate for the Europe area with the actual inflation rate prevailing over the considered time period and with two counterfactual settings in which the central bank target either zero inflation or an elevated inflation rate equal to its current level of 4,1%. And revealed that the welfare loss associated with targeting an inflation rate of zero are substantial and amount to 4,5% of consumption. For the extreme scenario that inflation permanently continue at its currently elevated level 4,1%, welfare loss increase to a staggering 11% of consumption. This shows how welfare loss quickly rise with me distant from the optimal target. Moreover, targeting in an inflation rate of zero would be severely suboptimal. The same is true for targeting an inflation rate significantly above 2%. Okay, and conclusion of the journal is in France, Germany, and Italy, a relative price tend to fall over the lifetime on product. We show that this justifies targeting significantly positive rate of state inflation. The optimal inflation rate minimizes the welfare effect of price and markup distortion range from slightly below 1% to slightly above 2%, depending on the detail of the estimate approach. In all cases, they are significantly less than zero, well above the optimal rate emerging from standard monetary policy model that abstract from product turnover. Okay, my friend, thank you for your attention. And I'm Muhammad Naufal. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.